Shadow freaking Zapdos is in the building! Hello trainers! Ganeto here, and today we're diving into Open Great League with an amazing line of 3 built around Shadow Zapdos as its closer. We're having Galarian Stunfisk up in the lead, and you can see that even against a Talonflame, a fire type, it can still pull off the win with straight rock slides. We're gonna have Trevenant as our safe switch, and I really love this Pokemon because even against a flyer you can throw a Shadow Ball to nuke it down, or just go back to back seed bombs against a dark type, which is pretty awesome for any switch, safe switch out there to have more moves to throw against its counters. So switching out now to my Trevenant because I do not want this Azumarill to farm it down, and I really think that with shields down perhaps Zapdos might have a harder time overall. Look at that though, because they have a Talonflame up in the lead, at the back an Azumarill and whatever. Oh, here it is, a grass type at the back, so all this line of 3 was pretty weak to my Zapdos. Going in there now with the star of the team. Let's go with the Drill Peck. Gonna immediately finish off this victory bell. It stands absolutely no chance. And now the Azumarill will just come in to get finished off absolutely the same way, like one Drill Peck away. So we're gonna take the first victory for this video. At this point, trainers, I want to thank you all for being such a huge support and asset to the channel. So if you want to support me, just subscribe to the channel, and if you want to support me even more, if you have already subscribed and you enjoy my videos, just choose that, just press that join button besides that subscribe button below this video. So thank you trainers for all your support, and now let's return to this freaking video because my opponent just got Shadow Balled from my Trevenant, and that was really huge. So grass up in the lead, grass at the back. What are you thinking about, trainer? What are you doing here? So a Chestnut comes in and I have nothing to worry about most probably. So here comes the superpower, okay, and they have, what was that, a Quillfish or a Tentacruel? A Quillfish at the back. Oh my freaking goodness. So they have to throw a move, otherwise we're gonna reach to another one. I know that. So with no energy left, I think that my Shadow Zapdos now can finish off with this. Look at this Pokemon, really good one to use as a closer because not only can beat down the water types, but at the same time it can deal super effective damage to those grass types as well, so we have nothing to worry about. Look at the Drill Peck taking out the shield, and we have one more ready to go already before they reach to double Aqua Tail, which is pretty awesome, and we have kept our shield. So down goes the Chestnut as well, and another victory will be for our team. Next one, everyone, and let's see what our opponent has for us. Another Stunfisk, but this one the Unova form. Okay, let's go straight Earthquake. They can win, I think. I'm not sure about it with straight Mud Bomb. They also have Mud Shot, which really adds up in damage, and that's really problematic. And those two Pokemon are pretty tanky, so it can they can take the hits. So another one comes through, and I'm pretty comfortable. I can reach to another Earthquake right on time. Okay, not pretty comfortable, but we can at the final second, hopefully. So let's see how much damage this will do. Not enough because they shield, but we have 2 shields towards our end. So we're coming in with Trevenant because Zapdos has no play here, and they decide to throw the move, not gonna switch out. And now we are just gonna go right straight ahead for the seed bombs. Gonna take out this Stunfisk eventually, and I want to see what they have at the back because Zapdos must really come clutch in the end. We have 2 shields, we have to maintain that advantage, and here comes now the Marowak. Thank goodness we overfarmed here, and now the Marowak will just get destroyed. I'm just pressing on that switch out, and they have a grass type at the back which can really hurt the flyers, but we have 2 shields and they are gonna come really handy, or not, because we're just gonna destroy it with a simple Drill Peck, and they are not even to a move. So next opponent, everyone, and now we're facing Wobbuffet up in the lead. Oh my goodness, I remember this one. Okay, we're not gonna have a good time overall, okay? Yeah, just keep that in mind. So let's go now with the Earthquake straight on the Wobbuffet. Gonna do not enough damage, but about 1/3, which is kinda cool, I guess. I don't know why players play Wobbuffet overall. it's just a thing that, okay, anyways, so we're having now the switching with the Diggersby, and I decide to go in with my Trevenant. So Diggersby, you know, is one of the Pokemon that I hate facing with this team, because it can absolutely beat down the whole line with ease, so I'm not such a fan of that Pokemon. So they're blocking the first Seed Bomb, and I was like, there is no way they're gonna block the second one, right? Okay, let's go with the Seed Bomb. This is gonna be super close actually, and yes, they are blocking. Okay, so we have the 2 shield advantage, but we need to take out this Diggersby. So I decide to go in now with my Stunfisk, because I know that I can tank one whole Fire Punch. Okay, here it comes, we can take it, and another one is imminent. Before we reach the Earthquake, I really hate this Pokemon, and now they're gonna bring Wobbuffet into play. We pass through one Mudshot, they hit us with a return, almost gonna faint, and they're gonna go right here for another one, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be Mirror Coat, right? And it is a return, look at the damage, we absolutely got destroyed over here, and now we have to go for the Drill Peck to do massive damage to that thing. They have at the back a Pidgeot. Okay, we're gonna take it out with a pure Thunderbolt. Look at how good Zapdos is, and we can still fire off a Drill Peck to that Diggersby. We're gonna put it that low that one Earthquake might finish off, but I decide to keep my Earthquake till the end game. So here comes the shield, and I'm like, okay, we land the Earthquake and we win. Guess what, trainers? We do not, because we had 1 HP, and when you shield the move, 1 damage is registered. So yeah, they won even though we shielded, and that was no bug at all. They just played it pretty well with that Wobbuffet, so eventually they deserve the win. Really well played to my opponent, really GG. And now let's move forward into the next one. We have the Switch-In, I think this is the Switch-In matchup against this Jellicent. Now we can safely farm down after this bubble version of Jellicent, which I do not prefer. If you have watched my previous video about the best 5 teams, I do not prefer it at all. So let's go with the Shadow Ball against the Talonflame, and we can reach to another one if they try to farm us down, so they do not, and they're just gonna throw. Not gonna go for another shield, so that's pretty interesting, because now I have to go in with my Zapdos and outspeed to a move with a Drill Peck. Let's see if they decide to block this one. They have 1 shield and they're just gonna block. Okay, I thought for a moment that they did not. I outplayed myself once more. So down we go. I do not need my Zapdos right now, because I can come in with Stunfisk, finish off with a Rock Slide, and they have a Galvantula at the back, so a couple of those Rock Slides will be it, and they're staying in. I don't know why. Okay, you can just leave, just taking off some time out of my battles, which is okay, Here comes the Rock Slide, look at the damage, and the other one is imminent, so another victory will be for us. And trainers, this is the power of Zapdos. You do not always have to use it as your closer, you can always use it as a switch-in scenario solution for your team, because this Pokemon is pretty spammy, and people do not know how easily it can reach to those Thunderbolts or Drill Pecks. And if you want more spice on your Shadow Spicy Zapdos, you can always use the Zap Cannon version of it. I prefer it more on the Ultra League, because because Pokemon are more bulkier there, are more bulky, so you have to use your Zap Cannon version over the Thunderbolt to deal massive damage and perhaps nuke down even certain Pokemon like the Deoxys or the Cresselias. So down we almost go here from that weird switch to the Umbreon, and we have now the Zapdos, which can come in clutch. Look at what I told you before. You can come in with your Zapdos, hit the Thunderbolt for massive neutral damage, and now the opponent will just have to go for a move to finish you off, but you can still outspeed with Drill Pecks, and we are gonna just overfarm at this point for the Thunderbolt to finish them off, because Drill Peck deals a little bit less, and I do not want them to survive, not even with 1 HP. So outspeeding the Umbreon there, which is a pretty spammy, bulky Pokemon as well, and we're gonna go for a move to the Cresselia before they even hit us with their confusion damage and finish us off right on time. So at the back we have now the Trevenant, and they have 2 Psychic types, so yeah, overall we're gonna win this pretty easily with straight Shadow Ball, and perhaps perhaps, yes, it's straight out ball, no perhaps for the seed bomb. And another win will be registered for this line of 3. I'm telling you everyone, this is one of the most epic Pokemon out there and the most underrated one. Zapdos really putting off the work. Using it here as a safe switch because I know that I cannot use it as my closer since I want my Trevenant to be that closer because they have the Swampert. They're gonna answer back with a Venusaur, which was kinda weird at the start, but then I saw their team and they were pretty weird against the Zapdos, and whenever someone sees the Zapdos, they're most of the times like, okay, what do I do now? What is this Pokemon? And let's go now with the Drill Pecks. We're just gonna outspeed this Venusaur. Look at that, and keeping one shield towards our advantage, towards our end, and they're gonna come back with the Swampert. At this point, Swampert will just finish us off. So Zapdos, farewell to you, my beloved friend. And we're just gonna go in now with the Trevenant. We flipped that lead scenario, and now we're gonna pair that Talonflame with our Stunfisk, finishing it off with a pure Rock Slide. Okay, they're gonna fire off a move. We have nothing to worry about right here because just a Rock Slide will be it, and they're just gonna get destroyed down. That full HP Talonflame getting absolutely Rock Slided. That was a message that I had from my phone. Anyways, next on trainers, and we're having a fantastic lead against a fighter, but we have the very bad switch in scenario. Perhaps I should have stayed a little bit more because Zapdos can really take care of that Skarmory, and now this Munchlax will put up the work. Okay, gonna go right now for the Seed Bomb. They decided to block, which was kinda weird for me to be honest, because that would not still be enough to finish it off, and we could go for another one. Anyways, they're gonna just take this now. Yes, okay, so it's everything going right with the clock. Let's go now with our Stunfisk. Gonna do a lot of work because we can tank and bulldoze, and I'm pretty comfortable I can farm down if they go for a body slam. And right here they go for the move. That was pretty early for another bulldoze, so I'm just gonna take it, not gonna block anything, just gonna farm down, maintain the shield advantage for my Zapdos. And because I have so much energy, I'm just gonna throw it, gonna try to take out either the Pokemon or the last shield, and then finish off with my Zapdos, that Skarmory, with a pure Thunderbolt. That's the plan at least. Let's go now with the Zapdos, switch in, let's go with the Drill Peck. And this is gonna be doing fatal damage to that Kingdra. Down it goes, and look at the Skarmory coming in. We have nothing to worry about. Zapdos is absolutely awesome in closing matches, and this is the reason why it has a wide coverage. It struggles against the ground types, but if they are not steel types, you can still hit them with Drill Pecks, or if it's Skarmory, just go straight Thunderbolt and finish off the job. So next on trainers, and we're facing a Vigoroth up in the lead. Look at that Vigoroth staying in. That was absolutely weird for me. I was waiting for the switch, but that never happened, and that's another thing that I like for this team. When you're using your Trevenant as a switch in against a fighter like this Vigoroth, which is a pseudo fighter by the way, you can always use your Zapdos to finish off and close the match in the end, because yeah, that Pokemon is pretty amazing, and you can still take a shield from the switch in matchups. Look at that, I really love the Trevenant, and we're just gonna go in now with our Stunfisk because they were super late on the switch, and I'm pretty comfortable that I can reach to a double Rock Slide before they have their switch timer filled up. Let's go now with that Rock Slide, taking out their last shield. What do you have at the back? What are you so afraid of? And we have one more red to go, and we can survive the foul play. That was clutch, and this Sableye now will be put on the red. They're gonna switch out to the Vigoroth, snipe us down. Not the best play, but I understand it. And they're gonna go now for the move. I can take it and then try to farm as much energy as I can with my Zapdos. We can block one body slam, but I have to throw before they reach to their second. So I'm just gonna throw out the fourth, just in case they pass through one counter, and I missed it completely. So down they go. We still have a shield up, and we're not gonna need more shields than that. Here comes the Deoxys. Okay, and we're gonna answer back with a pure Drill Peck. This is gonna do a lot lot of damage, and now I can see that I need one Thunderbolt to finish off the entire HP of that Pokemon, because another Drill Peck will just leave this Pokemon hanging, and I have the Sableye at the back, just one Thunder Shock away from dying. Last one, trainers, and we're facing Wormadam up in the lead. Okay, Wormadam is pretty safe actually to use, but in the open Great League it might struggle a bit against rock types, because you have nothing to throw against those rock types, and because my Pokemon right here has a Rock Slide, yeah, it is also part steel, part ground, nothing to do so. Anyways, we're just gonna go straight Rock Slide after we overfarm a lot, because we know how slow this Pokemon charges up its moves, and now we're just gonna switch out immediately to the Trevenant, because I am worried that they're gonna have a Bastiodon at the back, and here it is, here is the Bastiodon. Let's go with a Shadow Ball, dealing a lot of damage, and now we can easily bait a shield here. Are they gonna block though? Because they might are smart. No, they are not. Okay, they're just gonna block, and they have a Gengar at the back farming us down. This is bad, and now we have to go in with our Stunfisk to do some damage with the Rock Slide, and of course grab the shield. Yeah, that was the plan overall. So now we're just gonna take the move, and I'm pretty comfortable I can go for the switch here and perhaps farm down all the way. You're gonna see, trainers, that Zapdos is no joke at all, especially with Shields up. Look at that, farming down the whole HP from the Gengar, and now a pure Thunderbolt will be it for the Bastiodon to fall. And that's all, trainers. Thank you for watching, thank you for staying till the end. I hope you had a fantastic time watching this video, because Shadow Zapdos is absolutely entertaining. I had a 9-1 run from those two sets that I showcased to you, but overall I think that you can do much better than me if you play this Pokemon correctly, because I'm not the best battler out there, but I'm trying my best, and Shadow Zapdos is one of the Pokemons that I really enjoy using overall. So what did you think about this line of 3? I think that it covers a lot of the meta, and of course has a lot of options to counter down a lot of switch-in matchups and a lot of safe switches that your opponent might throw. Thank you for watching. Be sure to leave a like before you go, it helps the algorithm spread around the world that this video exists, and of course subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, because it will help us even more achieve that desired milestone that we have set for this channel. So with that said, thank you for watching, trainers, and I hope to see you all into the next one. Take care, everyone.